Perhaps I can give him justice.
Hey guys, welcome back. McReaps here, and we are contemplating lighting a pyre with old cottage cheese. This is going to stink, but we have to do it. Sylvie's going to be super upset. I don't think she's going to buy the autopsy lie, but we'll see. Goodbye, cottage cheese. Smell you later.
Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason, to protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost. You know protecting the North Grove is the right thing to do. Those were Gregor's last words.
They sent you. You should decide.
Oh, this is a horrible decision because you know what's happened to Ironrath. We know it's too late back there, but if we go back, maybe Ash will be back and we can help him out. But Gerard wouldn't do that. Gerard loved Gregor, I think, like a father. And he wanted to be more than a squire. He wanted to fight by his side, and he had that opportunity just for one small moment, and he would do his duty. He would do anything for Gregor, so we will stay
I will
here.
respect Lord Gregor's dying words. The North Grove will never be lost while we breathe. We will defend it.
Good decision, Gregor.
In the
You're
name
not
of
Gregor.
the King,
Whoops.
I hereby sentence you to death.
Oh dear God. So this is goodbye to the Forester tree. The only thing we have left is Asher. Quite a somber episode, really. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shame, shame, shame. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shame, shame. No, it's not shame, Mira. Be strong. Hold your head up high while it's still on your shoulders. At least you're not giving everything to that scumbag. What you got there?
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king. Who here bears witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
Spare her!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king,
End it!
I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raymond!
If you have
Shame!
final words,
Shame!
speak them now.
She's innocent! Spare her!
A brave woman!
Shame! Iron from ice! A brave
She's
woman!
innocent! Oh, noble
Kill
death!
her!
Kneel.
It's gonna make me kneel? That's fucking so cruel. Get back up, I was kidding. Hey, get back up. Okay. Oh! We can take it in stages. It's okay, Mira. Lay your Beautiful head. Right there. Hey. You just kicked my cursor off of there. Goodbye, Mira. I'd look the other way, thank you very much. Oh my god. Talk about destroying a family. Iron from Ace though, bitches. Every one of us died by saying iron from Ace. So far. Jerry? There's only you and Asher left that I care about. This is one family struggle and the never-ending wars. Why does this feel like it's the end? No.
House Forrester. They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold. With his bulldog sentinel at his side. As if I'd be afraid. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing. That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
This is such a cool way to play it out.
I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He couldn't even give me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. And sure enough, before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitetail beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But then, he jabbed out that fourthborn's eye. He tried to stab me with my own blade. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. Roderick, the savior who couldn't save anyone.
There was something about Asher Forrester. You would have liked him, Miss Sandine. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help, I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But there was no easy answer. But then he told me the truth. He'd risked losing all he had come here for to stand by his friend, a former slave. In the end, that mattered more than disobeying an order.
Hey, you're not going to read that bit? For that he earned my help and respect.
Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
I could have told you this story wasn't going to have a happy ending. Roderick dead, his mother dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were clever, I'll give them that, but far too sentimental. Ruled by emotion when they should have been smart. Instinctive instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
That is so cool. Sacrificed Lady Forrester to poison blah blah blah. Butchered Cotter. Kept her integrity but lost Marjorie's favour. Submitted to Griff for the sake of peace. Hey, wait, we did not? We earned the rank Instinct and Nobility, was that? We didn't submit to Griff, did we? Oh, this isn't over. It might be. Did we fall off on a village? Hello? Don't sleep, Asha, don't sleep. Get up. We don't know. It's leaving it. Oh, there's a Game of Thrones 2 coming. There has to be. Hey?
My lord.
Hey, how did you guys get out?
We haven't much time.
Oh, I'm glad I never cut his throat.
They may have won this battle, but they will not win the war.
Iron Infirmities! Oh my god, that is amazing. Beshka, is that you? It is. And little Ryan. Misspelled Ryan, but Ryan, how you doing? 3 Foresters survive. That's pretty amazing. So, me and 69.3% of people told Marjorie the truth. Me and the majority of people refused to marry Morgan. Of course, because, I mean, why hand over everything? Like, handing over everything that anyone's ever done in the Forester line, you're just going to hand over? No, it's not yours to give. It was kind of in the middle about butchering Carter. That's surprising. I mean, he was going to die anyway, so die peacefully or die after a little scream. You and 20, I'm in the minority for the poison. Yeah, I figured it would be like that because Asher is not poison minded, but I was thinking more along the lines of maybe saving more of my family. Didn't turn out that way. I wish I went the ambush route, but at the same time, I can't go back. It's done. Me and 44.9% stayed to defend the North Grove. I'm surprised that's more on the side of like less people, because I don't know, Gerard doesn't come off as a person to disobey an order from someone that he respects, that he always wanted to, like who he looked up to, which was Gregory. Or Gregor. And there we have it. what did I think of that episode? Well, I thought it was fucking amazing. That's what I thought of it. I was going to break it down into an extra part at the end there, but it's only going to be like 10... Oh, maybe I still will. Yeah, maybe I'll still break it down. Probably not, though. So, oh man, it leaves so many questions. Did you do anything differently? Would you have done anything differently? Leave it down in the comments. I am going to watch this just in case there's something at the end, but if there's nothing, if it just ends there, I will say my goodbyes now. So thank you very much for watching. Please, please, please get involved in the comments. Let me know if you was face palming at a decision. Let me know if you was on my side with the decisions. How did you feel the game came together? Do you think it was rushed towards the end? Because for me personally, the way that ended with everybody writing letters or just monologuing to someone, like the fact that, I forget his name, that creepy little fucker that kept popping up. Ramsay talking to Reek really kind of ties it into the main story. Like, this is a story that's happened in the past and it's really cool. I love the fact that that's happened, and the fact that they mention the Starks and the North is falling and things to come. And then it gives us that little glimmer of hope of Asher falling off the horse and his wee sister Talia popping up. It's perfect. It's such a good way to end the game. I just love that monologue section. Marjorie writing to her mother, Cersei talking about the Foresters. It really brought it into the universe, which is the Game of Thrones, and tied everything together. I actually had the hairs standing up on the back of my neck, and that's why I was just silent through that whole thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll find out if there's anything at the end together, because I talked that long that the titles are done. So, is there any sneaky little extra? No. I loved it. Telltale, what a fantastic job you have done. And thank you guys for being there with me through it. I will see you in whatever I play next. As always, take care of yourself, be good and be safe.